Yo, what's going on, guys? DJ Hes here, collectivekicks.com. Wanted to bring you guys a video today and review the Y3. Just kidding. These are the Nike Lunarcharges, and you can see from the box right here, it's called the Lunarcharge Premium LE in this colorway, and it is $120 at retail. Is it worth buying? Is it worth your $120? Is it worth buying these things on a little bit of a discount or not? Hopefully we'll get to the bottom of that in this video. I want to give you guys my pros and cons to the shoe and compare to another couple models out here that these kind of reminded me of, other than the Y3s. Although you guys have that pounded in my head from my unboxing video that these look kind of like the Y3s. Have you ever bought a item like a hat or a t-shirt or a pair of jeans or whatever, and you saw them in the stores or you saw pictures of them online and you're like, dude, I gotta get these, I really want them, and then you get them in hand and then you're like, meh, I don't know how I feel about them. Like, could have been good, was almost good, but just didn't, it wasn't everything that you thought it could have been. Felt a little bit let down, I guess, if you will. That's kind of how I feel about these. And the main reason why is because of the fit. The fit to me is off, and I don't know, maybe it's just myself. Maybe I just honestly don't know my shoe size. So if you have these and they fit great and I'm an idiot, then leave a comment and let everybody else know, hey, Hess is an idiot. But the reality is, like, this is a 9.5 and it fits just super small for me. And I don't understand why companies can't get sizing right. Nike's not the only one that does this. Adidas does this as well. Sometimes you get NMDs, and if it's the Primeknit version, they fit big. If it's a regular version, they fit true to size. Sometimes it's, you know, it's based on the materials, but I just don't understand why it's so hard to get right. A 9.5 should be a 9.5, should be a 9.5. And maybe we should all go by like UK sizes or whatever. So that's my biggest complaint, is the sizing of these are just too small. They fit me too small, and as a result of that, it was not an enjoyable pair of sneakers to wear. I like the overall aesthetics. I like what they did with the shoe. It reminds people of the Roshe, so I wanted whoever left a comment in the other video, here you go, this is for you. This is a side-by-side of the, let me do it a little bit like this. The Roshe next to the Lunarcharges right there for you. And I mean, it kind of looks similar, but it's kind of like it was supposed to be an improved version of a Roshe because it had the Lunarlon sole, which I really, really liked. But I just don't like the fact that they don't fit right. And also, I wasn't a huge fan of the Roshe 2 at first. I've definitely grown to like them a lot more, and I have a couple colorways now. The collar, to me, is not relaxed, and I mentioned that in my Roshe review video. And I liked the fact that it was relaxed before, and it wasn't like all of this where it was just like the sock-like liner. And this is like, takes that sock-like liner and makes it go like super, super snug, and higher and lower. So it's higher and lower than the Roshe. And the higher part doesn't bother me, but the lower part did. And this was probably my fault for when I wore these, but it is also part of the design. You can see the design kind of pulls it downward, like towards you. And because of this going downward, this right here digs into your heel. Maybe not a problem if you have regular socks. I am of the older age of ankle socks for life. I know Mosh feels me, the designer Mosh, because he's ankle socks for life too. And ankle socks do not work on these. So this was digging into the back of my heel, and I got a blister from wearing these for one day because of that. So I know that's a user error, but you can see that, right? I'm not crazy. That angle down, it just digs. It's like right into your heel, and that's not a good look. That was the other major part about the shoe that I didn't like. So the fit too small, that digging into your heel, that was a no for me for these. The other part that I thought was cool, though, was the soles, the same exact ones as these. Not the Lunar Glide 8s, but the same as the LunarEpics, which is kind of like the more expensive version, minus the side vents. You could see that these have the little vent things on the sides, and this has the Nike logo on the side, which I did like. I thought that was a cool, clean design. Took me a minute to understand that it actually said Nike, and I liked that overall. The materials were interesting. It's not anything great, and for $120, it's not like, it's not Flyknit, it's not Primeknit or anything like that, but I do like kind of the neoprene-like materials, which does remind people a lot of like a Huarache around the tongue area. So I can see that there is some inspiration around the Huarache there as well. And then also it has kind of a presto style feel to the shoe also. So there's lots of like interesting little designs where it kind of looks a little bit similar or feels a little bit similar, but it's unique in itself, but not unique in the right ways for my own feet, at least. If I'm totally wrong, though, if you guys are watching this video expecting me to be like rainbows and sunshine about the shoe, and maybe you bought them and you're like, man, Hess, I don't know what you're talking about. I really like mine. Like I said, leave a comment, let people know that you like them and what you like about the shoes. All in all, I think that if I wore these, if I got the right size, and if I had socks that's cleared that back area so I didn't dig into my heel, then these would be a great shoe. I do still like the overall look of the shoe. I like the colorway, and I'm excited to see what other colorways come out. But now I know not to get this size. I know to get a bigger size, and I also know the right type of socks to wear for these. I do like the laces, how they came with kind of the wax laces with the Nike logos on them. And all in all, like, again, aesthetics and the comfort of the shoe is really good, minus those couple of things that I've mentioned. I'll show you what they look like on feet right here. What do you guys think about the model? Is it something that piques your attention or not? I have not seen these on sale on Nike.com. I saw them on the sneakers app, I think, and they sold out instantly. And I haven't seen any follow-up colorways other than the triple black, which look pretty dope as well. So, you know, maybe I'm being too harsh. It's been a long day. Maybe I didn't need to be harsh on them, but I'm being real about it. Like, I don't know. I just, the angle of the shoe was a little bit difficult for me to be able to wear, and the sizing as well. So that is my 2 cents on the shoes. If you guys are still interested in buying a pair of these, check the link in the description, and it will take you to some eBay options out there. As well, I believe his End has some in stock for men and women. So that is another place that you can buy them. But that is my honest review of the shoes, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. And what could they do to make these things better? Maybe a Primeknit version or something. I'm not really sure. And I said Primeknit, not Flyknit, so that is a bad sign. For my Y3s, all right, we'll leave it at that. Lunarcharge review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Peace.